Tiger2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Oh, that is crushed. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
He's currently tied for 11th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Yeah, they're planning an aggressive play here, guys. Going for it in 2.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Putting for eagle here. Just didn't drop. 7 feet to the cup. Super shot that. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
That's a big drive. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently 1 under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Going with the 7. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. And he's safely on the green. And this putt to move into the top 5. Well done. Take the birdie. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Going with the 5-iron here. Wow, what happened there?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Well, that's a nice line. Yeah, nicely holed.
This player is putting for fun.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? An opportunity here to move into a tie for first.
surely it's going to.
Oh, well played. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Ooh. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 7th.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Looking for another birdie here.
If it's up, it could be in. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the hybrid. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
What a disappointment. Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's return to live play now. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
And there it is. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back nine, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here at the 10th. Nicely done. This putt is for the lead. Oh, just missed. So close to the eagle. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after this hole, that's how it looks. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours. That's not what they hoped for, I'm definite about that. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for top spot. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A par putt on the table.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch. So far, so good.
And the punt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
It was off the tee with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Putting for birdie. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Was on a good line. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. This one should find the rough. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one is headed to the right. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. This putt is about 8 feet. A good stroke. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. He's currently in a share of top spot. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid. Going for less club here.
Not bad. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This for a birdie run.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently tied for first. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Going and going and going.
Playing from around 210 yards here. He shares the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, you set yourself up with an eagle opportunity. Oh, so close. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
This one's looking good. Oh, that's some handy golf. What a time to make back-to-back birdies.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Leading by a shot after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
We have a par 3 on this one. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Good look at birdie here. And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
A quality shot, that.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Yeah, that one pulled straight off the blade. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Opting for the 6-iron. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
There's been some sharp shooting today. Let's make sure you make this putt for a 64. Ouch, that hurts. That'll sting a bit. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
This one heading towards the green. Well, that's beautifully judged. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. He's currently tied for 15th. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3 metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Tee shot is looking good here. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This is from miles away. This is buckets. What a putt to make. Well done. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Not a bad play, that one.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
It's tracking. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the 7. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That's disappointing. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Currently 2 under for the day. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Oh, well played. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a good-looking shot there. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Trying to get 3 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This has eyes for the hole. That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. Currently a couple under for the round. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Atta boy, good shot. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one. Surely it's going to.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Oh, you know you want to.
Oh, that's too bad. You'll have to settle for bogey there. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 5-wood. A bit wild on approach there.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Nine feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
That's tracking. That will work. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Going with a 3-wood here. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
this line.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, and there it goes from the sand. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 10th at TPC Sutherland is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Sitting at -4. Currently tied for 2nd. This is their 5th shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Looking really good, this one. And this next putt is for triple bogey. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Sutherland 11th hole. Par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. This lie's not great. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? That rough was thick. I hope that they're okay after that one.
This would be a great up and down. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And in it goes for the par. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Currently 1 under for the day. The 12th here at Sutherland is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut. Yeah, this is lovely.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Yep, I don't blame you. I'd want to take another look at that one as well. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, steady now. And this one will be for bogey. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. It might be an ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and getting rewarded for it.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Just didn't drop. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. That is hunting for the hole. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Wow, that's bold. Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
Gotta love it.
taking out the big stick and going ahead and walloping it right onto the green.
Ooh. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Getting ready to play their third. 3 behind our leader. That was a little bit too much power. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Looking good.
And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Opting for the 3-wood. Uh-oh, this one's airmailing the green. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 shots off the lead. Sitting at 2 under in a share of 7th. Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
For right.
It's a little wayward. They found the sand here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Looking great now.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
currently 1 under for the event. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
And this putt for a final score of 69. That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one.
Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled, trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy, nothing to hang your head about.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.